Has there been a concerted effort to find these things?
Sort of. I mean, it's one of those things where, like, I would say the thylacine is like the icon of animals coming back from extinction for Australia, right? It's kind of like everybody knows about it in Australia. They all care about it. But where these efforts are is like outside of Sydney, or, you know what I mean? It's close to home. So there hasn't been a lot of expeditions really deep in to look for them. Mm-hmm. And that's what I did. So there's so much belief that the animal is still out there that it's the university in Cairns. I'm blanking on the name of it right now. The university itself put money towards funding to find it. So when you have a credible institution like a university going, here's money, go and find this thing, you've got to think, and I'm not a big conspiracy theorist, but you've got to think they have some intel that says, look, we're not wasting our money to look for something that's not there. We've heard something, we've seen something, we caught something on a trail camera, let's prove it. And so I actually teamed up with...
They caught something on a trail camera?
Hard to say, but what they did do is fund this expedition. So myself and the university, who's still ongoing with the research, went and looked in this area in North Queensland where I went.
And how far deep did you go in?
1,200 miles.
1,200 miles?
Yep. Took 14 hours driving and then hiking from there.
Whoa.
Yeah, 14 hours on dirt roads.
Because this is the area where they've been sighted the most numerous?
This is where that sighting that I was talking about came from the biologist, as well as I think 4 other sightings. The community up there is a place called Portland Roads. You could look it up. I think it's 12 people. And
wow,
live totally... Not like the Amazon off the grid, but off the grid. You know, it's all like solar energy and build it yourself. There's no power lines, blah, blah, blah. So it's just this small group of kind of like people in the middle of nowhere, and almost everybody in that community has seen them. So that's where we based it out of, and then went deep from there.
Almost everyone in the community. Mm-hmm. And no one's taken a photograph. Do they have cameras?
Everybody's got a cell phone kind of thing, but it's like, it's always the same story where it's like, yeah, it was there, it was late at night. By the time I reached in my pocket, it had gone off. Except for the biologist I was telling you about, who said it ran around with his dogs.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's out camping and he's like, oh, there's this red eye shine, and my dog goes nuts and runs over there. And then there's 4 thylacine jumping around with my dog. Like for like 15 minutes. And he's like, I'm trying to get a picture, and you know, it's like 300 yards away, it's in the dark and without the flashlight and the phone, and like,
fuck.
Yeah.
It's basically 100% that this thing's alive.
I mean, as a scientist, you can never put that number, but to me, yes,
sure.
That's why I've done 2 expeditions and I plan on doing more. I feel it's out there.